That's the girl. But you know something else that I really love about this song is that it's called Mumei. So it's about me. Mumei. It's about Mumei. It has the lore. It has basically a lot of what I feel. Which is again just incredible. Incredible because Tikian-san really just I don't know how he did that, but he captured it really well. And I feel like the MV also captured very well how I have felt. I think a very clear theme of the song in the MV is loneliness. I mean, Mumei is alone in the world. There's no people. He's like, where the heck is everybody? And also, you remember how I said when I was younger, I was told this. This isn't just me thinking this is how people saw me. I was told this. I was just like a shadow in a hoodie because I didn't really talk. I didn't really have any presence, but inside I was like, man, I wish I talked more. Man, I wish I wasn't so nervous around people. Man. And I feel like I've had times in my life where, you know, well, I don't want to say we all have this. Maybe we all don't. But this is probably more common. Or like I've been like in places in my life where I had friends, I was close to family and stuff. I've also had times in my life where like I've been completely by myself. But I didn't want to be by myself. It sucked. I didn't want to be. It's one thing, you know, if you're by yourself and you're like, yeah, I'm chill with this. But I was like, I am by myself and I don't know how to change this. It feels bad. Especially if, well, this is not really like the MV. Especially when you feel like you're around people a lot, but really you are by yourself. Because, I mean, sure, you could probably talk to the people around you, but just be like, hey, how's your day? Hi, nice to meet you. Stuff like that, you know? Also, there are times where, even when I, like, lived with family, I was very lonely. Especially, I've talked about this before, I think, a little bit, but I had civilization duties. Fresh out of pre-civilization duties. That place you go before civilization duties. And it didn't work out. And I dropped out really, really soon after. Like, before it was too much of, you know, a money and time sink. That's why. So sometimes I look back and I'm like, man, I wish I didn't do that. Because maybe things could have gone differently. But the past is the past. It is what it is. But that time afterwards, oh my gosh, that sucked. Because I went back home and I remember I didn't have many friends at home before I left. But like, none of them were there. Because they also left. They also went off to do their whatever equivalent of civilization duties they had to do. I remember. I was like, shoot. What are you supposed to do? Anyways, that kind of represents, I guess, the part. One way you can interpret the music video. Even though the song is about Mumei, I think a lot of people can put themselves in as Mumei and still relate to it. That's why I started talking about loneliness, because like we've all experienced this kind of thing, right? Or like a lot of people experience this kind of thing, right? So I just really like that. I feel like it's very personal to me and it expresses a lot of how I feel, but also I think it's very relatable at the same time. It's amazing how good it is for both things. You have to consider you may be Mumei. do